My week. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Onyinye, and if today is the first day you are seeing me, you are highly welcome. I was trying to come online, but I've got just a meeting. I just stopped them on the way and told them that I'm so busy. I'm trying to come online. Okay, today of all days, is on Monday, is on Sunday. Okay, we need to talk about the issue of flights because the main thing and the thing that many people normally ask me is this: oh, where oh, where are they going to go to? Are they going to see the flight from Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Togo, Benin Republic, Niger, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Lesotho, South Africa? Okay, everybody is asking, trying to navigate the flight tickets. So, but I've got a special news for you guys, and I'm going to be sharing so many things that you need to understand about your flight to all these countries that you don't need visa to go to. Because if you don't need visa, you have to sort out the flight ticket, you have to sort out the logistics and how to move to these places, and that's why I'm here. So I'm going to help you guys to do that at the moment. And I want you to as well take your pen and paper. Probably from the screen, I'm going to show you the name of the website that you have to go and check for your economy class or cheaper tickets, because sometimes what we don't understand is that there are things that are cheap and there are ways to get around things that are expensive. And if you can get around it, you will save a lot of money. If you're still watching me, kindly just give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. We come here every day to make the life of relocation, finances, and all the general advice to be, brought to the floor of yourself. So somebody has already asked a question. Bring your questions today because tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is the official work day, starting work day, because most people have been on holiday since 20th of December. So tomorrow is the official day. So bring your questions here and all that. Let us be dealing with your questions and dealing with the flights, dealing with how to get the European passport, because somebody has already said, but madam, Barbados is not in EU. It's like this person is just coming new. But Victoria Akines, if you're coming new, please, can you subscribe? You will understand why we say you should go to Barbados. Okay, let me just explain that so that if you don't know, you have to know. Why do we say that you can go to Barbados? We are saying that you can go to Barbados and get European passport because you don't really need a visa to go there. You don't really need any other thing like application, a visa application, interview, POF, all these things. You don't really need it. So now, if you have 5 years of your life, just say that from now to 2030, am I sure that I'm going to go to Europe straight away from Nigeria with a visa that can give me some little bit of stability? If the answer is no, you have to stay to the end of this video. If you know you don't have anybody to give you a robust POF or to help you with it, if the answer is no, this is a perfect place to go and spend 5 years. And when you spend 5 years, you'll be eligible to the permanent residence permit that will take you to citizenship or naturalization routes. So that is when we say, if you want to go to Europe, but you don't really have any money, you can go and get a ticket, like a passport that is without going through the stress of visa application. But you've got 5 years of your life to go to another country and work, live, and do other things, build your stay or your time there, get there and spend 5 years, get whatever you want, and then you can move to Europe or move to more than 100 and something countries, okay? And the entire Europe including Germany, the powerhouse of Europe. So that's why when you come here, we say you can go to Europe. That's what we mean, Victoria. So if there's any other questions, you bring it here. I've answered Victoria before we can go into sorting out flight ticket and how to avoid going through USA. Okay, the other day, last week, I did a video, no visa required, that kind of information, giving information on a little bit of how to deal with this. Then somebody came and said, Nigeria, that you can go to Barbados from Nigeria. I think I've been searching and I found that you can go, but they are all in expensive form. I don't like going through United Arab Emirates. You guys know that I don't like anything in Middle East. I don't like flying, I don't, but when you are going to Philippines, you're going to Australia, you can't really avoid those kind of routes. You get what I mean? So now you will not ask me, okay, what of why do you not? I just don't like where my skin are not liked. I don't like people that don't like me. That's my philosophy in life. If you don't like me, I'm fine with that, but give me that favor not to like you as well, so that it will be mutual. Okay, so that's why I don't really like flying through UAE. I don't like it, but there's things that you can do for yourself. I've just found that from Lagos State, you can go to Barbados and avoid all those routes, but that's a bit expensive. We can go through it at the moment, and you see what I mean, and you compare and contrast. And again, there are many people that don't like all these second generation countries flights. Somebody was asking me, there's nothing that can make him or her fly like two people. I've seen a young man told me this, I've seen a woman told me this. So they normally say, oh, I can never fly any flight that is not British airline. There are people like that, and there are people that will say, oh, even if Ethiopian line, that's my friend I know, she said, no, I can't fly Ethiopian airline, I can't fly Air Morocco. So there are people, even Virgin Atlantic, people will say, okay, I will fly only 3 airlines: Lufthansa, British Airways, and Air France. So there are people, even Emirates, there are people that say that avoid it. So now it depends, but when you don't have money, God, when you don't have money like us, yeah, God, you don't have money, then this is where you come in. You come in so that we can check cheap airlines, and you can, choose anyone that you like. Okay, so this is it. So, for instance, if you're going to Bridgetown, okay, if you're going to Bridgetown, let's say you are going with Virgin Atlantic, okay. Now, I was telling you people that you can avoid United States of America. Somebody was saying is a lie, okay. You can see, you go through this and you spend only travel time from Muritala Mohammed Airport is 6 hours to 40 minutes. Is a direct flight, I think. Then overnight layover, 19 hours layover. Okay, 19 hours layover. It's not up to 48. Okay, okay, I will explain about this 19. Just check it now. It's 19-hour layover. London Heathrow Airport, overnight layover. Then from that London, then you go to Heathrow. From that Heathrow, you go to Gently Adams International Airport. Okay, so now you didn't spend up to 48 hours. So let's check this 48 hours, and you see why what I told you yesterday. That's why I'm doing this video, so you understand everything about your journey. Okay, so we have 19 hours there. Remember, we've seen 19 hours. Okay, we have 19 hours there. So now come and read this. 19 hours is what you had, layover. That's what we saw there. So you will need to apply for a standard visa instead of visitor visa in transit visa if either you need to stay more than 48 hours. More than 48 hours. 19 hours is not 48 hours. More than 48 hours. You need to frequently pass through the UK over a period of over 6 months. So we don't need these two things are not eligible. It's not. If you have an ETA, you do not need to apply. No, that's not what we are talking. But now 19 hours is layover that you have. So it's not up to. So I've never seen a flight. I told you people the other day, that day I was explaining this. I've never seen a flight where people spent 48 hours. It's normally occur during crisis. Like now, they bomb another airport, so they are trying to get their security intact, or there's a flight that took off and had emergency landing. That kind of thing is something that can delay you, but I've never seen it past 48 hours is 2 good days. 2 good days. That's what is 48 hours. So I have not seen it. Now, we have done this, then we have to check price because money is the cocoa. This is budget travel that you are making. You are avoiding POF, so you have to check a flight. And remember, I'm doing this thing from UK, so it will give me like expensive this thing. So this book with Virgin Atlantic, this flight is economy. Look at it here. It's economy. It's 1,244 pounds. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, dollar. Let's use dollar. $1,675. So this is the money that you will be targeting for your return tickets. Okay, that's the money that you'll be targeting. Look at it. That's the lowest price. We are going to the bigger price for the bigger boys that want, something like British Airways. So we are going there. So this is it. So write down this when you are making calculation of traveling abroad. Write down this thing first, because I'm doing this video. I didn't use VPN. Okay, I didn't use VPN, so it will be more expensive from here. I didn't use VPN. But if you are booking this flight from Lagos, it will be cheaper. Try it and see. Let me give you the link. Let me give you the link. So you put it in there. Let me give you the link in the comment section. Let me give you the link. You will see what I'm saying. It will be cheaper if you try it in Nigeria, because I have done it many times. I don't know why. They like, this place is Western world. They think Western people have money. So if you try it in Nigeria, you might get like maybe $1,100 or $1,200. Okay, that's the thing in there. So if you try it in the okay, I'm trying to send these tickets in the just a second, guys. I'm trying to send it in the I'm trying to send it in the main group so you can see. You can just try it with the link in your country. Okay, so you see, I've sent that in the main group, guys. I've sent it in the main group, so you check it from the main group. I've sent it. If you try it, you will see what I'm telling you. Okay, if you try it, you see that buying the ticket from Nigeria will be cheaper than me buying it here. So now, for people that have money, it's not most people like their comfort. They would like to go with the flight like British Airways. So if you want to go to British Airways, look at the price here. Okay, so you see what I mean. It's British Airways. Then we are now talking of 2,900. Okay, the cheapest. Let's go with the cheapest. The cheapest is 2,054 pounds. So you see the difference here. So let's go to with this cheapest. So you see this cheapest. Look at the this thing. This one, Lagos, from Lagos to Heathrow. I think this one that will go a one stop. Let's do one stop. Okay. So this one stop is 2,912. Select. That's one stop. I hope you are seeing it. And you don't have, British Airways, you have only 10 kilogram and 123 kg. So these are the things that you guys need to be considering. Okay. These are the things. Look at the luggage for economy class. So look at it here. Look at it here. So these are the things you will be considering. Okay. Be considering all this, like the carriage, your carriage figure. Okay, I didn't even show you guys. Oh my god. Okay, let me. Okay, I did this thing. It went into another. So look at what I'm saying. You know, when you are buying tickets, you are checking the luggage. So look at it here. The one that is even from British Airways from Lagos to the land, gong, 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 with one stop, is from Lagos direct flight is 2,912 direct flight, and you are only allowed 10 kg. Always look at this before you start. 10 kg is your hand carrier. Okay, checked in bag not included. If you want check-in bag, you're gonna be making around getting around like another 500,000. So, but this one that is economy class as well, with one luggage bag that is 23 with the 10 kilo, it is 3,000 this thing. So for people that like British Airways, that don't like doing cheap, if you like British Airways, then if you like British Airways, and you don't you don't like all this Air Morocco, Air Morocco go to Bridgetown, but they will still have their stop in Heathrow. Air Morocco is cheaper. Air Morocco is like $1,100 dollars. But it's not everybody that like Air Morocco. It's not everybody that like Ethiopia Airline. I'm just giving you Virgin Atlanta is just not really like down there, but it's just middle class something. Than Air Morocco is far more better than Air Morocco. Then you're gonna be thinking about your luggage, because you are going to this country, you want to really stay the 5 years. You're going to be thinking about your luggage. If you're going to be thinking about your luggage, it's better you go with Air Morocco, because Air Morocco allow 23 kg. Like these people allow only 123 kg with nearly double of the money that you can pay in Air Morocco and the expenses. So all these things are what we check here. So now I will still give you this. I will still give you the this company's flight this thing. So you go and check it by yourself. If you like British Airways, okay, I'm giving you the link here. You go and check it by yourself. I have given you cheap. I have given you middle class one. So it's not left for you to make your choice, because most of you like your comfort. You like to do your thing. You don't mind the flight tickets. So if you don't mind it, this is it. So now the next question, like Victoria that is asked me another question. Please, are you recording the live just in case network? No, yeah, it's on record. You can still watch it anytime. So guys, if you are you have a family and you want to move, this is why I normally say, in a family, if you are married and you want to go with your children, it's better you go alone, because the flight ticket is not for is not for soft heart people. You're gonna, make your pocket scream. So now we have decided, or we have seen, that return ticket $1,600 or 1,200 and something pounds versus 2,900 and 3,000 something. So these are pounds. So or so the cheapest is Virgin Atlantic. It's not like lower. The Virgin Atlantic is 1,200 and something pounds, which is nearly $1,600. So the other one, Air Morocco is cheaper, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. So Air Morocco is around 1,100 pounds. Then in dollar, I think is 1,400 and something dollar. So now, what you're gonna do now, if you want to go to Air Morocco, you want to do cheap, you will now do 1,400 for your flight ticket, return ticket. So then you will start saving for accommodation. You will save like 3 months accommodation. So I cannot sit here and choose accommodation for you. You have to go online and check like estate management firms in Barbados or St. Kitts and Nevis or Palau. Okay, if you choose a country, it's left for you to go to any of the estate agents and tell them that you want a bedroom flat or condo. Or condo is what we normally call studio flats, or you want a room. It depends on what you want. So you tell them, you tell them to give you like estimate of the fee. Then when they give you the estimate, you times it by 3. That's 3 months. You write it down. Then living expenses. Living expenses is normally costly in places like Barbados, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, because these countries are, most of them are deals with higher economy, that makes the things very, very costly in those places. So you have to be asking yourself some questions. Some going alone, what can I need as an adult? We are giving that 90 days room, because I don't want you to get into trouble. Because what normally makes people get engaged in crime is when they go to a country and things didn't work out the way they want, then that's a problem. So, but if you go to this country prepared, like you have your 3 months living expenses, you have your flight return ticket, you have money in your pocket to run around for jobs, then you will be settled a bit to cultivate friendship, to understand the country, understand their laws, understand what you need to do, understand where you need to go and to seek for some help or to seek for job, understand how you can socialize without looking like you are desperate for something. Because when you are desperate, then that's a problem. So you, either way, no matter how you check it, it require you to plan very, very, very well. It require you to be comfortable in your skin. And because that 90 days window is for you to understand where you are. Because you are in a foreign land, no husband or wife, no children, no friend, no this thing. For the friendship, I'm coming because that's the last thing I would treat. Because that we neglect that, and that has saved many people. I know many people from this channel that went to Czech Republic for study, Denmark, Lithuania, Slovenia, Slovakia. I know how we build the social network they are enjoying to date. So I'm going to explain it here. Okay. So now, having a plan, you got your return ticket, you got your living expenses, you got your 3 months rent, You are not going to be desperate to commit crime that's because of hunger. So that is why we say, sit back and make this plan before you carry your bag and move. Don't say that you have a friend. No, any adult you see in abroad is there for one thing: better opportunities. They don't want to carry handbag that is baggage, big one. They don't want their life, sabotaged, or their life made uncomfortable, because in fact, prepare before you come abroad. Abroad is not somewhere that you will come and you will say that you know your guy or your auntie's friend is there. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Things are not like that abroad. That's why you must plan. That's why sometimes I'm not fast to do, like, if somebody is traveling, even with study visa, and if we have not made necessary arrangements, I don't like the person traveling. Like, last year, somebody supposed to travel in September to Romania for study. And I withhold that because the preparation wasn't right. You understand? I made him to be going in September. I recalled the admission. I wrote for the deferment of the admission. They agreed everything. So September. So now he will have more time to plan. There's the visa is already there. He has 2 years visa. He's holding in his hands. You understand? So now it's for him to plan very, very well. Not the one that's 2 days to the time. His flight ticket is still being shot with 600,000. You will call me 2 days to the time. We have not booked a ticket. I said, Oga, let me just write this school before the date of your arrival, like the starting date start. Let me write this school. And I wrote this school. Even that day, he's supposed to travel. My brothers and sisters, we have not made up the money for flight tickets. We have not even talked about accommodation. He only has his guy, my guy. If I talk one, he said, my guy, my guy. I said, this guy, Europe, you have a guy. And the worst part of it, the person he has a wife. Okay? I said, no, it doesn't work like that. You said this, your guy doesn't want to open up to you. There's no any man that marry a white woman that will say that just bring another full-blown adult into the home. And I asked him, have you asked this guy his living condition? Does he have a room in his house for visitors? So there's nothing. It's better you just hold on and plan. I have shown you the flight tickets here. I've shown you how much. If you want British Airways, you save £3,000. If you want economy, like poor man children flight, we're gonna be talking about £1,400 to $1,600 and £1,200. That's what we're gonna be talking. If you want to do cheap, Air Morocco, you're gonna be talking about $1,400 stroke £1,100. That's the return ticket. You guys saw it here. And you can fly direct from Lagos. So that's what we have learned. Now, let us now talk about the socialization before I close this video. Now, if you go to Facebook now, let me just say now, you want to travel to Palau, you want to travel to Barbados, you want to travel to St. Kitts and Nevis, you want to travel to Dominica, those countries, they don't have. For Ghana people, Cameroon, Niger, Burkina Faso, except Nigeria, you want to travel to Macau, because those countries that I just mentioned in Africa, they have visa free. They are eligible for visa free in Macau. And Macau will pay you $1,400 if you are working. You will have Macau pay for 2 wages because they're one of the richest country and it's small. They don't like working. Most of their citizens are lazy. So now they will pay you 1,200, I think 1,400 or 500 additional to your monthly salary. So all these countries I've mentioned now, most African countries have access to them with free visa or visa on arrival. So now you have asked yourself, you don't really have anybody there. How do you start building social network? Pending the time you have saved the money, you have saved the accommodation, you have saved expenses, living, because there's money for accommodation, there's money for living expenses like food, utilities, transport, your personal care materials and all that. Then there's money for flight tickets. So all these things, if they are not ready, gone, now is the time to plan. Against September, the school is starting. We are in first week of January at the moment. You see all this video I'm doing is strategical, because now I'm opening your eyes to work hard for September, because September is around the whole world when school open. Now, remember I told you people have a purpose. If you are going to abroad, you don't need to go there and say you know your guy, you will get work. Have a purpose. Because these countries that have said that you can come to their country without any visa application, that's another thing that you need to understand. You have a plan in your head. Shebi, I said that it's free European passport. Your target there is to get the citizenship. Shebi, that one, you have it. That's the main end goal. You have it in your brain. Then, how do you get into the system of the country? How do you get into the system when you arrive? It's only through study or through work. Let me say that the work will not be on ground, or that it will not be in reality. Like there's no job yet. But how do you get into a country system? Is through admission. That's why I said, even if you didn't go to university, you have only secondary school certification and you can do vocational training. That one still counts. Okay. Guys, if you're still watching me, make sure that please that you are helping us. You are giving us a thumbs up and you are subscribing and you are sharing in your social media platform to promote us. I'm not charging you to expose all these things I'm exposing, but you're gonna do me a favor to share, like, and give us a thumbs up, and even help us broadcast our channel. Okay, I know that you have done it. And before you finish, you come to the comment section. You come to the comment section, you check the link that is I pinned there. Is a link to Telegram group. That's where you come and ask any questions. Even when you go to outside country that you are there having problem, that's where you can get me all the time. Okay. So I will say, please, if you're still watching me, can you drop your questions? Because today I promise that I will answer the questions that you people are giving. You people have. You might have questions that you have. So now you guys can ask me that questions and I can answer here. So I have okay, let me just talk about the last point here. So now social network, because you are actually going to a country where there's no any friend, there's no family, there's no support. So what you need to do is, first of all, let me say that I have chosen to go to Barbados. Okay, I want to go to Barbados here. This is the country I want to go to. Then what do? I will go to social media. I will now type in my Facebook. I will now type Barbados groups. Barbados groups. So things will come out. You can see. I don't know whether you guys are seeing it. You see what came out. You see all the things that came out. So these groups now, there's a Sugar Bear group, Barbados. There's Barbados Lesbian. There's Barbados Buy and Sell. There's Barbados Heritage Group. There's Barbados Queens and Kings. These are relationship group. If you are single, you are not married yet, you now start going to the single group. You start making friends there. You start talking, you start being active there. You start telling them that you love their country. Small time, you will know it. You are talking to someone one on one. You are asking them about their. In fact, let me tell you, There's a girl that went to Czech Republic. You guys know Vivian 2022 that went for this group. Czech Republic. You know, the language seems like so a bit hard. There's no language, but the study that she's going to study, the course that she's going to do there will be taught in English. But then there's not any social network. She is just 24 years. What did she do? This girl, I didn't ask her. She's even the one that taught me what I'm teaching you. That's why I said, trust Gen Z. They understand this game more than we. Hey, this guy told me he has met somebody online. I said, how? How do you know this person? He said, no, auntie, you know that day we finished this and I got the visa. I started talking to them online that I love their country and they gave me their number. That's it. This girl now have built, like, she went active in this group, telling them that, you know, she loved their country. She has been dreaming to come there. It's just like somebody in Nigerian group telling you that she's coming from America or she's coming from Jamaica, from that she's looking for friends, she's coming so dates. You know, most of you will pick interest if you are in the States, she's already booked in to come into. So now this girl had someone to pick her in the airport to her school. This girl settled without calling me, without even telling me she has landed. She settled herself on her own, finished her master's. She's the one that carried herself to Portugal again for her PhD. So this, when I tell you that Gen Z understand the way the world work, I'm not joking. If you have done school for them, they don't give you trouble. Just get the admission for them and allow them to do what. In fact, they will be the one telling you what is in the location of the place they are studying, because they will go online and make noise about it and get friends and get people to support them. Okay? But I can understand that people like me that are above 60, you understand, we find it so difficult. Coming to line to say we are looking for friends. So I can understand that, but then, my dear, you need to build social network, and what social media has made for us, you know, to enjoy is this instant networking without wasting time. Because if you go to one of these group now, if you are married, you go to the one that relate to married people, okay? Then if you are a business minded, you go to buy and sell group. And you go there and be active and be making comments, you know, chatting them inbox, asking them. Like now, you will go to the group and ask them, please, as a tourist coming to your country, I want to rent a room. Where can I get cheap accommodation? They will be the one giving you the information. Like somebody was telling me, madam, which area is cheap there? I said, from where will I know? I said, go online and ask them in the group. It's like somebody coming to our group, Womiba training platform, to ask, where can you get a cheap accommodation in Nigeria? You have many Nigeria that will answer, give the person the answer. Okay? That's everything is so easy at the moment. If you want to make it difficult, just keep quiet. Because an open mouth is a mouth that will get solution for its problem. Okay? Open your mouth, go to the group, ask them any question that you want to ask me about inside that country. I'm not the best person to ask. Go to the group, ask people in the group, please, I want to come into your country. How much is one bedroom flat? They will give you idea. Then you will plan that 3 months. Okay, you are coming now, you ask them, how much is like feeding? You understand, you need to understand that feeding, because obviously they have said that you only have to carry 23 kg of your goods and 10 kg hand carrier. So you cannot really carry food. You carry your clothes, your books, your certificates. Those one, before you know what is happening, it has already weighed 23 kg. So you have to ask them about food, how is transportation. You get the figure, like the price. You get like mine. Then you start making friends. Small time, you'll be talking to someone one-to-one. At least when you have problem in the country, you will see the person that you have known that you can call before you can even start talking to your black brothers, because there are many Nigerians then. I'm not going to lie to you. There are many African community there. So before you can, and some people, they don't like talking to their own people when they come. They want to observe the country by themselves and make the necessary conclusion by themselves. There are people like that. So before we end this video, I have explained the flight ticket. I've explained the preparedness. So the next thing that we're gonna be talking about is the admission tomorrow. So now, this is January first week. I have given you all the things that you need. If even I have made Dominican colleges, St. Kitts colleges, Palau's colleges, the vocational training. I've shared that in the paid group. You need to join the paid group. It's 10,000 naira monthly for the subscription, and we give you the samples of CV if you are applying for CV. If you are applying for job, sorry, it will give you the samples or the cover letter. So you need to be equipped, and you need to. I will still suggest ask around the group if somebody is trying to go to Barbados, Palau, Dominica, depending. Like I always say, it depending on your end game. If your end game is to go to Europe, then you'll be chasing Barbados. If your end game is to go to United States of America, you'll be chasing Palau. Because when you get Palau citizenship, you become automatic, because Palau is like a foreign overseas territory of United States of America. In fact, that's where America situated there, watching military game, against China. Okay, so and Australia around there. So that's why the country, everything that they do is US that is managing it. It's just like US taking Venezuela. Before you know it, Venezuelans will be like their overseas territory. So that's the way the world work. So now you have known everything that you need to do. Now is to ask whether you've got friends that have the same, like the same uh, um needs, or the same mission with you. If they have the same mission with you, then you guys can plan in group and go there. Like if you go in group, you will get things cheap because you will share accommodation, you will share a lot of things before you people stabilize and start finding your way. Okay, that is it. So I have shared a lot of things here. So if you have, I'm going to answer question now, and we take it from there. That's the, I think I've explained enough. Tomorrow for the admissions, and for college, vocational, university, I'm going to tell you the step by step. Then, if you are looking for job, if you want to go to Australia, Australia is now hot cake because they have opened their doors and they are recruiting massively for caregivers. The video I made yesterday, I detailed the 6 steps: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what you need to do so that you can get access to Australia and go there if you really want to go to Australia. But if you want to go to Europe, you want to hold a passport that can enable you to go anywhere in Europe, including United States of America, then you'll be talking about Barbados. Then if you want give you access to United States of America instantly, you'll be talking about Palau. So this now depends on the country that you want to go to. Because most people that are watching me here, I know that you don't want to stay in Barbados forever. Yes, accepted. But then, instead of spending 5 years in Nigeria without building the POF that those big countries need, you have to start making a move to where you spend 5 years and get everything that you want. Okay, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys, and join our Telegram paid group. That's why, because I have a lot of things to share today. Yeah, because Australia is hot. You're gonna have every information that you need about Australia, and even sample of their CV and cover letter. Okay, now let us answer these questions. Victoria Atkins, but Madam, Barbados is not EU. I have answered why you need to go to Barbados. I think I have answered this question. Please, are you recording this video? I'm recording it, and it will go live. Maria Bernard. Okay, I think Bernard. Maria Bernard it's something. Bernadette pass something. I don't know this thing. Please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. How about for Middle from Middle West? Which one is Middle West? I don't know. I don't know this ones. This where is this place? Eh? Okay. Palau is far. Of course, even Barbados is far. Even Australia is far. They are not Europe. Okay, okay. What of those that want to go with only spouse, no kids? You can go with spouse. If you have money for the flight ticket, I've just told you the flight ticket. The flight ticket, if you want to go with your husband, if you want to do Air Morocco, it will cost both of you $2,800 for Air Morocco. Then for Virgin Atlantic, it will cost you guys 3,200. Then for British Airways, my dear, you're gonna blow your pocket. Cost you more than £6,000. That's nearly 12, yeah, 11 to 12 million. So let us stick with Air Morocco and Virgin Atlantic. If you yeah, some people go with Virgin, yeah, Virgin British Airways. Yeah, there are people like that. They don't like any other flight that is Virgin Airline or Lufthansa or Air France. So they are more expensive. So, but I've shared here Air Morocco and Virgin Atlantic. That's the cheap version of the flight that you might that you might afford. I'm not saying that you cannot afford Virgin. Remember, you have to save for rent. You have to save for living expenses. It's not only flight tickets that is the problem. Okay, there are other expenses like your living expenses, daily feeding, transportation, and other things. So it's not that. So, guys, I'll be ending this video here. I've explained flight, explained purpose, explained how to socialize so that you can make your life easier in Barbados. Now, tomorrow we're gonna be talking about admissions, school admissions. Okay. So I wish you guys well. If you want to go to Australia, you can get into Australia. Australia, you don't need a job. In some subclass, you don't need a job to go as a caregiver, teacher, or STEM candidates. You know that. So go and watch the video I made yesterday, and I detailed it. I even left the places you can get job. Okay, so I think, Madam, can you do a video on masters in nursing in a very cheap country? I think I have a lot of videos. I've done video here. Check Finland. Check Finland. I've done a video about nursing in Finland, and I left a lot of nursing school. I left their link, their phone number, everything that you need. And if you, Sarah, you can join the paid group, because in paid group, what I will be doing for you guys in paid group is when I finish, I might give you the detailed address of the dean of the department, because if I call them and talk to them that I've got candidates, I can still give you their email to write them. So that is what I want to do in the paid group. So the paid group, normal, we have finished Christmas. So Monday is start of the work. So we are upping our game. So our game is going to be getting so robust. So join us is only 10,000 naira monthly so that you can quicken your life. And again, start socializing. Choose a country, then you start socializing online, understand the country, understand them, go to Facebook. You don't need to pay money to do all those things, you know. You don't need to pay money. So it's not like somebody will charge you to, join a group. So try to build a social network. It will make your life easy, cheaper, and memorable. Okay, guys, if you have not subscribe and join us in this game, because this 2025, I want to. Last year, I did 57 successful applications. Okay, this year, I'm trying to get like 80. Then next year, I'm trying to get to like 100. So I'm going to work hard this year, because I'm still healing, but I'm better than where I was yesterday, because yesterday after the burial I came, I wasn't seeing all right. So this year I'm giving it everything. Okay. So now I'm gonna get like more than 80 people. into any country of their choice to make sure that their life is better and easier. So join us and you're going to benefit a lot. If you want to do it yourself, then you join the paid subscription. I'll be giving you all the information you need to do it yourself. Okay, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. And be good. And be good. Caregivers, don't allow Australia to pass you by. Caregivers, if you are a trained caregiver, go and watch the video of yesterday. Sarah, you said you mean masters in nursing. Of course, I know what you mean. Masters in nursing. I have many people that are doing masters in nursing. Okay. Sarah, and if you want to come to UK, you can get scholarship as well. So you can book one-to-one consultation and we can talk about it. And you know that you can come to Scotland with this your first degree nursing. So there are many okay, if you are a caregiver or a nurse, doctor, pharmacy, dentist, hygienist, medical lab, whichever one you are, you stand a great chance this January. You know why? Uh, okay, let me now give you what your visa agent is hiding from you. January, February, March is the ultimate time for people looking for job. Let me repeat it again. January, February, March. If you're looking for a job and you didn't get it, it's so hard to get it. In fact, after April, May, June, July, it's so hard. So let me just give you that info. Okay, guys, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, guys. If you're watching me, give us a thumbs up and share in your social media platform and tag me when you share it because I'm writing your name in the book of heaven, Womiba heaven, because one day you ask me something, I will go and check name, whether you are sharing my video in your social media platform. If you're not, my dear, I'll be looking at you, you'll be looking at me, because that's the way we are looking at me. Okay, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, Australia need caregivers. Go and watch the video of yesterday. Australia need caregivers. You have all the information you need there. You don't need to pay anybody. You have even where to get the job in that video. So there's no any excuse. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.